Hello Tony, hello Dean, hello Russell, hello KBB family and future members. I hope some of you are hearing this because I actually have something really special for me to share, and I hope it's special for you too. I'm going to make my best effort. This is one shot video. I'm not going to make it again, and we will make it fit this way. Okay, I don't have more time. Here I'm in Argentina. Here this is almost 3 a.m. in the morning, so I'm going to make a capacitation like in 4 or 3 hours. 4 hours I'm awake. So let's make this. I want to share this with you because one day I realized, for myself and for others, that you have greatness within you. You can do more than you have ever begin to imagine at the moment. Probably even you, Dean, or even you, Tony. Sorry to spoil it, but really is because I realized this the hard way. When I was like 7 or 8 years old, when I was at school, I was diagnosed with ADD, Attention Deficit Disorder. And I was also an hyperactive boy, and I was pushed back in the 4th grade to the 3rd grade and in the 8th grade to the 7th grade because of my bad degrees, because I didn't fit in the traditional education. That's the real stuff. I didn't fit. But I know some part of me, besides what people are saying out there, some part of me, I really know I was a smart guy. I thought I was smart. So I have to self-educate myself in order to pass the exams at school. That shouldn't be the right way to do it, but it was the way it worked for me actually. And I realized there is a lot of people, a lot of kids going through this, like, I'm not going to say pain, but this suffering, okay? So I was in my mother's birthday one day, literally like 28th of August, like the month before, and I was hearing what you say, what Dean and Tony was. I was hearing like the video of Tony and Dean where they were talking about the KBB project and launching it and starting and make me part of that project, and I was like so excited. I didn't believe it. I went to my mother and I said, "Hey mom, look what I'm doing. I want to do this, I want to do that." They're talking about self-education. It was the way I go through school, like to pass it. And she really was always very supportive. But I had a dream in the past, like a couple of years before. I had a dream of being engineering. I wanted to be the first automotive engineer in my country, and I didn't have much support from my father because he was very supportive, but he wanted me to stay realistic. And so he thought, well, maybe you can study something easier, something you could accomplish in less time, maybe. So I told him, I looked him in the eyes and told him, "Dad, look, I really love this. I want to do this. I want to be the first automotive engineering in 5 years from right now. In 5 years, I'm going to be the first automotive engineer in Argentina. Dad, I'm the one." I looked at the eyes and told him, "Dad, please support me. I'm the one." And 5 years later, now I'm the third automotive engineer. No, the first one, the third one, okay, but I was really close. People always ask me, what's the difference between the first one and the third one? 2 weeks. That's actually the real difference between 1 and 2 weeks. So, well, I'm also almost in time, so I'm going to sum up. But what I wanted to tell you is that when I hear your story, when I hear your video, when I hear what you and Dean and Tony were saying in the video, I said, oh my God, I want to change self-education. I want self-education for me. What's the way? Now I'm the third automotive engineering. Self-education was the way I go through school. Self-education is something awesome for me right now. And in that same moment, when I was hearing the video, Tony and Dean say, "Hey, if you're the kind of guy that are willing to put the money, are willing to put the effort, are willing to put the time to make this happen, well, so don't doubt it. Be here. We're going to make something great." And I believe it. And I did it. Because I say, hey, I'm that kind of guy. I'm the kind of guy that can make this happen, that can make self-education the new norm, the new way of educating persons, people and kids. So I'm really glad to be here with you sharing this night for me, because this is quite an important day in my life. Look, I want to share something with you. I am in a hotel room for the first time in my life, because I'm going to make capacitations for Volkswagen in this awesome hotel for me. I know maybe hotels are not that special for a lot of people, but for me it's the first time, and I have to say thanks to KBB for this, because look this, unbelievable. I have a pool. Unbelievable. Why I'm alone in this room? Why do I need four beds? I really don't need it, but hey, this is abundance. I don't believe it. And it really, I have Volkswagen. This Volkswagen pay for this actually, because I started using KBB, the KBB program, to offer my service in this enterprise, and they love it. And I also create my own workshop called Being Entrepreneurs, where I help entrepreneurs, to people who want who have ideas and want to be entrepreneurs. I help them in order to take that out of their brains and make an impact in the marketplace, and stop being employers and start being employers. So this is me, this is my result, this is my story. And if I want to close this with something special for me, is for second time in my life, I wanted to say, Tony, Dean, Team KBB, Russell, please hear me only this time, because probably maybe it's the last time I'm going to say it, but I'm the one. I really want, this is my dream. I want to help people being self-educated, because it was what made me the breakthrough in my life. I'm the one. Hope hearing from you soon.